Hello everyone, I'm Imperator, and welcome back to yet another episode of our Rise of Sicily campaign here on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm really glad to have you here. I'm thankful for your support. Let's take a look at where we are and where we're going. So when last we left, our omen came up, and we were deciding whether or not we could ever possibly go to war with Rome in the next 5 years. And I feel like the answer is no. I feel like even though they're actually winning in the manpower battle, they're not winning by so much that we're not theoretically kind of catching them. And if we continue to get more efficient, I feel like we can kind of get to the point where we're even with them. But right now, if I were to build enough troops in order to compete with them militarily, I would probably have maybe 10 or 12, maybe 15,000 manpower at the most. And they would have about 5 to 6 times that. And so I would be in a situation where I'd be in a war of attrition, and I don't think I want to get into that. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend another 5 years being efficient, if you will, gaining manpower at the fastest pace we can, hoping that maybe something happens up here where they decide to expand north. If not, then we'll just have to go to another war, and it'll be another tough one, and we'll see what happens. But I just don't feel like we're ready in another 5 years. So I think Omen Power, again, is the national manpower. In 5 years, we could take Discipline and head on in and cross our fingers. So that being said, we do have troops on the way north, the first batch that we made. Let's go ahead and press play and look at some options. I was taking a quick look around. This is another place where we had a manpower location. I'd like to try and move some players around in there in order to get it to the point where we can build one more training camp. That means we need one more? 27, 29, yep. One more guy, preferably one that's assimilated. That's fantastic. Therefore, the ones that are in here are in good shape. We can get one more of those. Let's go ahead and do the promoting. That's another thing I want to take a really good look at in this episode, is promoting as many tribesmen as we can. So let's just go through our capital region here. Like 5 tribesmen, like why not just spend the 8 oratory a pop, which is pretty cheap, make them freemen, and now they're producing that much more manpower. So those 5 guys are getting us 6 manpower at the moment. Is there anybody else? Let's go here. Okay. Bitter feud. The court is bustling with sycophants, claimants, and pretenders. It is little surprise, therefore, the 2 most ambitious of claimants of the throne of Sicily have been found themselves at odds. These conflicts are the way of getting in the hand. Perhaps step in. Let them fight. Are these the brothers? Yeah. Whatever. Let them fight. Screw it. Marketplace is built there. You promote. So yeah, basically I'm looking for any tribesmen in my home area to just make them into okay. Region wise, anything, yeah, okay. So now any assimilated tribesmen anywhere else, none of them are assimilated. Down here, promote. Don't want to spend too much on conversions because we make so little religious power that we barely have enough for our omen every time around. So the pleasures of having a crappy leader. I think our wife died. Let's get you married. And replace Omen Power, keep it as high as we can. Technology-wise, we're at 146, which I like. We have a 9 there, a 9 there, 10 there, and an 8 there. That Civil War cost us so much. When we had that Civil War, 3 out of our 4 technologists, and I think it was 5 out of our 8 government officials all basically left. And there's just, we don't have any good characters left. It just, the whole thing just, I don't know what just happened. It just disappeared. Like, they don't get assimilated back in any way. We've lost our best general as well, a 12 pipper. Really, really, really disappointing, the way that all went down. This guy is 53, should be around long enough to fight in the next war. He's our only 10 pipper at the moment. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm paused. I shouldn't be. So we are on our way there with another one of those in here. 7 more, we could go again. I cannot afford to have a researcher, sorry. I cannot afford to have a researcher run off, because we have such bad units. Okay. The conversions alone are so bad down in here. The other thing I was thinking too is I could potentially, in order to help our research, I have a lot of scientists that or like citizens that are providing science that I could move in where it's more efficient as well. What's our tech at? 146.7. Manpower is well over 500. 518. They're at 687. I like the 8 and 8 stacks we did last time. And then maybe some light infantry could float around for some sieging. Is he in our government? Where's our 10... Where's this guy? Oh, he doesn't have citizenship. I thought he was the guy that was previously, I thought he was the guy that was previously our 10 pip general. I'm just gonna stick him in there. I do like the 8 and 8 stacks. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 of these guys and send them there. Put that up. I need 6 more. I don't need to do it necessarily this moment because we're just gonna have to end up paying for them. We're already paying for the ones we made. Sicily gains oratory or legitimacy. the oratory. I think what I'm actually going to do is do some macro assimilation. Of our citizens. There, and also of our freemen. You know what I just realized too? Do we have a Casus Belli on these guys? No, we don't. We're gonna have to save up for a Casus Belli as well, because the Casus Belli was to take over the land we now have. I always say Casus Belli. I know it's claimed, but whatever. These guys are actually starving in here. Now I have to solve this problem. Trade route. I don't have the civic power. I could buy some ridiculously expensive, or I could just wait 2 months. And I have to just take 2 months of agony. It's just barely on the negative. It's not like we're losing it that fast. Just the overall, the impact is the starving populations. The ruler unpopularity is really hurting us. We need to pay closer attention to that. Let's for Christ's sake. City gains a fortress. Where? No, I don't need it. Whole games. A trade route to acquire grain. Now these guys are good. But we're getting right up against the of our limits there, so not gonna be able to get too much more in there. 30, they're good. So these guys, like that, it's a stack there, 2 guys there. What else can we take a look at here? Technology-wise, we're at 149. I don't mind that. The plan was, generally speaking, to spend oratory getting rid of tribesmen wherever we can. And when I mean get rid of them, I don't mean, like, you know, knock them off. They just, you know... promote them wherever possible. Move next door. Move next door. Oh, I don't have the... accept Offer starving pops. What? I thought I solved this problem. Why are they starving again? Research. Where's the green plus 0.1 base plus 0.2 surplus. Civilization value. Really? I thought I'd solved that. Okay, one option that we do have then could be, I'm already doing that. I could switch to Cornucopia and get another trade route. The assimilation I'm not that big on. Is there anything that provides growth? Civilization effort's good too, but I think what I need to do is go with encourage trade and switch this guy and grab another trade route. I need more civic power. And power's going up. Really frustrating. Another trade route. Local population growth only 0.05 compared to this, but the excess will be the same, so it doesn't really matter. We're not currently getting fish or livestock. There we go. Now that, hopefully, will finally solve our problem. I don't know what happened there that made it go away and back to the other way. Technology, still a little ways away from another. Bountiful olives. Gain religious powers sounds beautiful in exchange for money. We would also get Omen power and Omen duration for 10 years and research points in commerce locally. And we'll get. Yeah, I'll spend the money to get that. Absolutely. I think I can get another stability. I have another year to get to 200. It'd be close. I'm going to go ahead and grab the stability, though. It's driving me nuts not to have it. So I'm going to go ahead and stab a pig and have higher stability. Get that extra boost. Also, anytime I can hold games... Still 4 more years. Our popularity sucks. I got to start making decisions that gives us popularity. Let's make some military because it's getting towards that time. Troops. I need 8 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And I need 6 more. Those, that'll give us our 2 stacks of 16. Which I can be pretty happy about, I think. And it's gonna be 32 units. They have 64, but it's cost them some manpower. But still very... They have double our troops right now. Maybe 3 stacks would be a better idea for us. Financially, we're still doing quite well for ourselves. But I'm wondering if maybe 3 stacks of troops wouldn't be a better idea. Although we do have money for mercs more than they do. They're paying for those armies quite significantly. That's gonna be the decision we have to make. Is maybe another medium stack as support, and then some light infantry to flank and provide sieging. I think that's probably the play, and then we'll depend on mercs with all that money of ours. A lot of mercs. In fact, I could see us grabbing all 3 stacks and just spending a fortune on mercs. I think that's gonna be the plan. Efficiency-wise, let's take a look at how far we've come here. Manpower, we're maintaining up over 500, which is fantastic compared to where we were. Technology, we're actually up above 150 there now. We are 3 years from another tech, which would allow us to... Ooh, ruler corruption's a thing now. That sucks. I don't know when we got corruption. Did I miss that? What happened? Damn it. Oh well. I mean, it's more national tax, which doesn't hurt, I suppose, but it costs us in other ways. More money coming in there. Let's see. What else do we got? I think that's just about it, and ready for the end of this episode when these guys stack up. Take it, the cult. Tish. Let me get those guys up and end that. The Tish followers. Freeman appears. We lose money, we lose. Oh, I don't like that. Lose legitimacy and popularity. I can't afford the... I can't afford it. We're barely going to have enough money for an omen here in a little bit. Let me pause it up there and take a deep breath. We're going to evaluate where we're at, come back, and we shouldn't be too much further from war. So maybe next time we do come back, we'll be ready for war. Oh, whoa, 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 Rome. What have you done to me lately? Look at the size of these guys. I could actually get an alliance with them. Are they at war with them currently? No, they're not. Ooh, juicy details. These guys have got real swole and are now a regional power. And I could grab an alliance with them and bring them along into a war. These guys are at war, though, with peoples. Who are they at war with? Oh, I think the biggest one is Katurga. That is extremely encouraging news, though. Yeah, that's extremely encouraging news that they're going to be spending manpower to the north. And not to mention troops to the north. That is exciting. Exciting news. Okay, when we come back, I'm going to get this organized. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to wait on this. Let's go ahead and offer that alliance up. We now have a buddy, so we can bring them into the war. They're going to be fighting on both ends. We should be in really good shape here when we come back. So stay tuned for the next episode, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy it. It means a lot. It helps to grow the channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, of course. And leave some comments down below and let me know what you think of the series. And perhaps some ideas for the next series we could do down the road. We'll see you then, guys. Bye.